Access management is one of the core components of your access control strategy. It's really about defining who has access to where and when. With Airfob Pro, you will be able to define granular access rights for your users with our intuitive interface. In this video, we will cover schedules and holidays, as well as access level. Floor levels will be covered in the elevator management video. To understand how your access right must be set up, let me show you this diagram. At the center of your access management strategy are access levels. What you really need to understand is that access levels are a set of rules that are defined by door groups, door, schedules, and holiday group. Then this access level can be assigned to separate users. That's why we advise you to set up access level before you add new users. Access levels are principally composed of door, which is where people have access, and schedule, which is when people have access. We will see in a minute how to set it all up. The first thing that you need to set up are holiday groups. Go to Access Management, then Holiday Groups, and you will see the list of holidays available in your company. If there is no holiday groups available, just click on Add Holiday Group and fill up the information, as we will see in a moment. You can also edit existing holiday group by either selecting them and clicking on the Edit button, or directly clicking them. In here, you will see a list of holidays that are already been selected for your company. You can see that, for example, the New Year's Days is always set up in one specific date that will repeat annually, but that other holidays, such as the Washington's birthday, will be on Monday, the third week of February, and you will be able to select that accordingly here. For example, you can set up the months here, the week, the first to the last, and the day of the week, and if it should repeat annually. For a specific date, you will be able to select directly in the calendar the desired date, repeat annually, or create a specific date range that will start at a specific time and end at another time. And then when you're okay with that, you can just click Save. You can go through this entire process to set up your own set of holidays that will be proper for your company, and then click Save. And it will appear here in this list. You wish to delete one holiday group, just select it from the list and click on Delete. Moving on onto schedules, which are the second part of access management. Just click on Access Management, then Schedules. You will be able to see a list of schedules that are managing the daily operation of your sites. To create a new schedule, if none is present, you can add schedule here, pick a name, a description, and then select the time interval, which is basically the day of the week in which your site should remain open to the public, for example. Select a specific time, for example, 8 to 6 o'clock, or choose all day, and then click Add. For each schedule, you will be able to select a specific holiday group or different holiday groups and add them to the mix. When you're satisfied with your schedule, just click on Save, and it will now appear in the list. To modify existing schedule, you just can click on Edit or directly on it, or you can also delete it directly from the list. One important thing to understand is that when creating schedule and selecting specific holiday group, these holiday groups will override your schedule. This means that if, for example, you set up a holiday group for a security team, they will not be able to access the premise of the site on specific holidays, which is something that you want to avoid. Therefore, when creating specific crews that are required to enter the site at any time, just avoid giving them holiday groups or give them full access rights. One important thing to remember is that schedule can either be applied to individual doors or door groups or directly with access level. Moving on to the last part of this video is access levels. As seen before, access levels are a mix of holiday groups, schedule, and door group or individual door. To set up a new access level, just click on Add Access Level, give it a name, optional description, and then select the different doors that you would like to assign to this access level. You can select either door groups or individual doors. And then you will be able to select a specific schedule or just leave it on always. As we've seen before, security teams need to have a good access. And click Save. Your new access level will appear in the list. You can modify it by clicking on it and then edit or directly clicking on it. Access level can also be deleted by selecting them and then clicking on Delete. To assign access levels to your existing user, you can just go to User Management, click on User, select the different user that you may want to change the access level, and then click on Set Access. From there, you will be able to select the proper access level and click Done. That will directly update in the list the access level that each of the selected user will receive. For new user, you will want to simply click on Add a User, fill up the relevant information, and then select the right access level here. To do so, I first need to fill up the information. And now I can finally click Access Level here. Full access, day-shift access, etc. The details of each access level can be found here by clicking on Details. And then either click on Save or Activate Card to create your new user.